Well, good morning and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Glad to be back in circulation again. And the plant you are looking at now is the Paphiopedilum sanderianum, a 10 growth plant, and I've never seen one as big as this before, and it's spiking, and I'd love to show you the spike on it. There we are. Now I'll just move that leaf away and maybe you can see more. There we are. Isn't that going to be beautiful? I'm so excited about that one. Paphiopedilum sanderianum. Right, next we have the Dendrobium delicatum. First time flowering, and it's flowering because I kept it very cold for a month in winter, down to about -4 degrees, and it looks like it's done it a power of good. You can see there's plenty of buds, some just starting to open. And the next one I want to show you is this Dendrobium delicatum. It's been kept very cold in winter, down to -4 degrees for at least 5 or 6 weeks, and it's the first time it's ever bloomed. So it looks like that's what it needs in future years to come. Plenty of buds on it. See if I can get a bit of a closer view. That's a little bit near, but I'm sure you can see that when it's in full bloom it's going to be beautiful. That's Dendrobium delicatum. It's a Fraggantea grande that it's coming to the end of its days on this spike. So what I'm produced to do, I'm just going to cut this spike off, which will let the energy that plants using to flower keep down at the bottom and into the roots for new growth. So I'm just going to chop that off. Just take all the bits and pieces off. There's another bud on top here, but I'm not bothered about that one. It's all the goodness I want to go back down into the roots. So we'll chop that off. There we are. Nice flower. Look, seems a shame, but these things have to be done. Here's another grande that I'm going to chop the spike off, although it's got one bud to come out there yet, and it's a nice flower on there, but it's got another spike coming up here. So what I'll do, I'll chop this main one off and let the other one grow. And this is the last of the grandes. I'm going to cut the spikes off. This is a 4-end grande. It's just got 2 flowers on 2 spikes, just 1 flower on each spike. So I'm going to chop that down, and big flowers too. And let all the goodness run back down into the roots, and then it'll flower better next year hopefully. So I'm just going to chop that one down. Well, here's a handful of grandes I've cut down. Looks a bit disastrous, but it is essential for it to get good growth next year. So I mean, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 flowers and 1 bud there, so it doesn't really matter. They're coming to their end anyhow. And we have here another large plant. It's just coming into bud now, and it's a Fraggantea 4N cross caudatum, 31 inches. So I'll just show you the buds coming on now. Yeah. Quite a big plant, very heavy to pick up. Must stand, oh I don't know, a couple of feet high at least. So that should be nice for in the coming months. Fraggantea crossed by, what was it, Caudatum, 31 inches long. Supposed to be the petals on that one. I've shown you this one before in the last video, but I'll show you again for people who've probably missed it. And it's Angræcum crestwood, tomorrow's star. The thing about these, they grow multitudes of roots all over the place. You see them like that at the front and also like that at the back, and there's a little cakey which stands probably a good foot tall now. So that's the Angræcum crestwood. Now this Paphiopedilum is Paphiopedilum supardii across Rothschildianum, to give David Ott. Now it's been showing that spike now for a month or two now, so I don't know whether it's an empty sheath or what it is, but generally with Paphiopedilums, if it's going to flower, can you see these nice dark lines on the petal, which these don't get? They only get this when it's flowering. It's feeling a little bit thick at the bottom, a little bit swelling here down at the bottom. That's another sign it's going to flower, but I'm not sure whether this is going to fill up this sheet or not. It's got a nice little growth at the side, so and another one over the back, so I'm not really bothered about it. Paphiopedilum David Ott. Well, I think that's about all for today. I'll just run the camera over these multifloral Paphiopedilums. They all seem to be doing alright, and they all seem to be putting a new leaf up, so that's a good sign. So they haven't been neglected that much, I don't think. Those are the paths, and then we'll go along, keep going, and we'll come to the frags. And there's some very big paths. Look at the leaves on this one. That's Colupa kingii across Rothschildianum. Huge plant. Then we have a mixture of Paphiopedilums and Phragmipediums here. Yeah, and here we've got more Paphiopedilums in various stages of growth. Not as big as the others, of course, but all coming along very nicely. So that's about all. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and thank you, and if you'd like to subscribe, it would be much appreciated. So until I see you again, I say bye.